Some of Disney World's best food isn't found in its restaurants. It's hiding in the lounges. So from truffle fries at Steakhouse 71 to the legendary Sonar bread service, these relaxing spots serve up some of the tastiest dishes on property, often without reservation in sight. So tonight, we're counting down our favourite bites from Disney World's lounges, hidden gems, fan favourites, and dishes worth planning your evening around. Welcome to the show.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Hello everybody, I'm Ben and welcome to the Great British Mickey Waffle. So it's quite nice to have a full house today, or near enough, pretty much. So joining me tonight we've got Becca, John, Claire and Robin. I hope you're all doing well today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit chilly.
It's a little bit. You got the heating on, Robin?
I have put the heating on. It's the first time it's been on. I only put it on for an hour though. I'm not succumbing yet. Just a little hour.
Last winter, we used to have this desk over there, right next to the radiator, so I'm missing it already. I've got this little heater the other side of me while I'm working. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to tonight's show. We all like talking about food.
Who doesn't?
I don't know where this topic came from, because I think we did...
It was from last week. It was last week when we were drinking ourselves stupid around the many cocktails to be had. We kind of came out with this sort of verbal recognition that some of these places that are in resorts and in the parks that people go for primarily for a drink actually serve some amazing food. And so from there we get to this week. And just like it happened in a kind of a blinking of an eye. And I must admit, if anyone,
natural progression, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but if anyone didn't watch last week, we had a most wonderful guest, and I must admit, Megan kept us right. And actually, some of the ideas for cocktails in so many different places. Go back if you want to plan a really boozy trip to Walt Disney World. Go back and just listen and make notes on last week's show, because actually there were so many amazing ideas. And I think this week is a natural progression from that.
So what you need to see is make sure you send one and then the other, so you can pair the food with the drink.
Oh, yeah. And I think we had loads of people in the chat contributing last week. Mark Sheffield was here, and there was loads of people talking about different places and why you should go there, not just for the drink. So I think there are so many different reasons to go to one of the lounges rather than get an ADR or go for a quick service. And some of the food you can't get in the restaurant. Some of the times it's the only place you can get those particular things. And it's, the food is fresh, it's hot, they make it to order. You don't need a reservation. And if you're on your own, it's really easy to feel comfortable sitting there as well. So, if there's a couple of you, grab a couple of stools, sit by the bar, have a drink, grab some food. I just think it's a bit of a hidden thing that people don't realize you can do.
We didn't start going to lounges till a couple of years ago, and it was like, what, there's food at the lounges?
Right. And lots of the big restaurants have a lounge option, so you can, like places like California Grill, Citrico's, Narcoossee's, you can walk up and ask to sit at the bar, and you can order from their full menu. So apart from just the lounge food, there are other options. So I think it's like kind of exposing that a little bit, but don't tell everyone, because if everyone knows, I won't be able to do it.
Yeah. It's a bit like the secret of the Ohana noodles on the Tambu Lounge menu.
Yeah.
Or are they?
They're not a secret, but we don't want everyone doing it.
No. I have to say, sometimes I think the food in the lounge is better than the food in the restaurant that's attached.
I agree.
Yes.
I think the portion sizes can be better as well. And because you're probably not having it with a full meal, and it just depends on what you want. But
it can be the budget option, budget friendly.
Wow, it's like the Disney version of Picky Bits. It's great.
Great way.
2 or 3 different items from the menu. Share them around
Disney tapas. That's what we need.
Yeah, I love that idea. So actually, before we get on to food, there is a few news items that I think we should probably have a little bit a discussion about. So for anyone planning a trip to go to...
Can we make a special, not breaking news, but special news as the first one? Now, before you get into the Disney stuff, we know we've got a long-standing friend of the show who used to be on Didcast as well. Claire's mate Anna and Callum are getting married at the weekend. Now, Anna usually is working late on a Wednesday, but does catch up with the show and also does catch up with everything that we talk about her, and also get into trouble from Claire and things like that. So Anna and Callum, we just on behalf of all of the team, can we just wish you and Callum a very wonderful wedding at the weekend and a very happy marriage moving on together as a couple as well. And I look forward to catching up with you again soon.
It's going to be good.
But Claire, I look forward to the photos, the incriminating videos. Please do share. I look forward to that. That will make my weekend.
I have a clipboard. I have all sorts ready, but yeah, it's going to be amazing. We just, I cannot wait. It's so close now.
Yeah,
you're going to be like Monica from Friends at Phoebe's wedding, aren't you?
I'm looking around. My clipboard's in. I've got everything. You would not believe. I am Monica.
This is why we're friends, Claire.
I feel like this is like some thing you'd find on TikTok, like what Friends character are you?
Sadly, I already know the answer to that.
So yeah, but back to the news. What I was going to say was announced, I think it was only yesterday, but the first ever direct flights between Orlando and Tokyo have been announced. So if you want to do a bit of park hopping,
it's quite the park hop.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see what the pricing of it is, but it's from the airline is called Zip Air.
Okay.
What's the length of that?
I was going to say
that must be like 17, 18 hours at least.
Well, it's going that way.
Which way is it going? East or west?
Not. It's going west.
Yeah, it's going west.
It's going west.
Over the States.
There's a Pet Shop Boys song in there.
I'm with you, John.
I love that. Do you know what? I'm just going to have a quick look as I've got the article open here.
Ben's got the booking window open, ready.
Yeah,
I love four charter flights between MCO and Tokyo between February 23rd and March the 10th.
So they're just trialing it at the minute.
Okay.
All right.
Flights, yeah. So it's just the sales will begin in December. Detailed dates and times, but yeah, that's going to be very interesting. So be more to come on that story.
It doesn't say the length of the flight duration.
No, it doesn't. It just says Orlando to Narita International Airport.
Okay.
So
interesting.
I'm not sure. It says flights depart Narita during the afternoon, arrive at Orlando in the afternoon. So yeah, no details yet. So hopefully we'll find out next month.
Here we go. A quick Google search. It's 17-hour. Oh, that's a connecting flight because it. Hang on, this is with a slight overlay.
How long is the overlay?
There as well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We can do math.
Because nobody does it at the moment.
I reckon it's about 14 hours, 15 hours.
About 15 hours, I would say. 15, 16 hours.
That's not so awful.
Do you know what? It's 11.
Terrible.
It's 11 to LA.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. Maybe you add Tokyo to the end of your trip.
Yeah.
Or you just
Like
make
a
a
long way
different trip, considering
It
it's
is.
13 hours to Tokyo
But
from here.
does anyone remember what Disney was? It Disney Adventures by Disney did a couple of years ago, where they did like all 6 sort of castles, and you did all the Disney parks.
Yeah, it's like a
The
private jet almost.
Private
Private
jet.
jet.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was a
like-
private jet. It was.
It was
just for the people.
$100,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they
Think
sold
about
out like that.
Madness.
I reckon I could do it for
Not for me.
Some people have got a lot of money. And
Yeah.
let's put
They have.
those, yeah.
Not us.
No.
Sadly.
But, as we mentioned before the show started, we talk about things that weren't working. Obviously, last week it was Amazon. This week it's Microsoft. But in updates that happen, Disney have updated their app. Let's hope it's working. But there is they've updated the terminology in the app. So it's no longer the tip board. It's just called My Plans. So you
Okay.
open the app and it just...
Have they got the menus working yet?
No.
Stuff. You book a hotel this morning. Was it this morning or yesterday morning? All the hotels were like dead. There was nothing.
Huh.
That was the UK site and the US site because I tried with my
That's
VPN.
interesting.
And then it said, "Oh no, bookings aren't available at the moment." And it was till almost lunchtime.
Okay.
Disney IT, isn't it great?
Yep.
Yeah, they're
That sounds
probably
about
updating Windows 93, aren't they? Like, you know.
Reverting back to it because that's when it worked.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you remember when Magic Kingdom this summer, the cool ship disappeared in Tomorrowland?
Yes.
It has now been revealed as the Astro Fizz. So it's had a reverb and a new menu.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of makes it made sense.
What's it got?
Actually,
Soda?
It's
I would hope so.
Astro Fizz. So yeah, on the menu there's churros. It's a cherry cola churro and popcorn.
Oh, I like the idea of that.
Slushies.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, it's interesting. Not sure on the name, but yeah, you can get cotton candy.
I quite like it.
Yeah,
I quite like the name.
That's the first permanent flavoured churro at Walt Disney World.
Oh, what, as in like a
What?
quick
As
serve?
in-
Other than churro flavour.
Other
Other
than
than
churro
churro.
flavoured, yeah.
Stale
So
churro
in
flavour.
Disneyland, they always do the different flavours.
Oh no, because they did them at Hollywood Studios, but only like during Star Wars. Right,
That's
right.
why I said permanent. not
Yeah,
flavoured.
true.
Wow. Let's see how long it lasts,
Yeah.
Becca. But cherry cola. I like the idea of cherry cola. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd give that a
It was
go.
doing something different, like we mentioned the other week about the chicken tenders,
Right?
all the varieties of chicken tenders that you can now get at Walt Disney World.
I only
See how many
managed
different
one.
churros. Robin, you've
Was
got
it
to
nice and what flavour was it?
It was they were disgusting. I tried the waffle chicken tenders from Restaurantosaurus,
Mm.
and they were very sweet, and they just were not for me.
Yeah.
It was like they'd been dipped in waffle, and it was chicken with a waffle
Yeah, no.
coating.
No thanks.
Ooh.
It
Yeah.
didn't really do it for me. It was
Yeah,
very, and
doesn't
it
work.
tasted
That
maple
doesn't-
syrupy and sweet. They weren't very nice.
Mm.
I actually couldn't finish them; they were that bad. But they were the only ones that I managed to get. Sad times. It only started on the Wednesday, and I left on the Friday, so it was only really one day.
So, Claire, you're off to Disney World next month to do a little bit of Christmas.
Yes.
I know we
in
mentioned
just
the C
like
word
4.5
already.
weeks.
Yeah.
And I cannot. And I think next week, should we talk about the menus for Mickey's
Yes.
Mickey's Very Merry, because they come out today.
Yeah.
And I kind of started looking at them and then got distracted with some other stuff. So I would quite like to put them on the list for another week.
Yeah, I think we can discuss those. And also, along with Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, November is selling out. There's not that many dates left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that maybe because of all the Halloween ones that were rained out? And if you live in Florida, you basically were offered free tickets to go back again.
October.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't.
The November ones are
Not
cheaper
wishing,
than
not
those in
wishing to be
December.
cynical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it
as
because
well.
they're
And I think it's just like when we were there in August for Halloween party. It's like we booked August ones because they're cheaper. When you're there, it's like you choose the dates that might be cheaper. When you further you get closer to Halloween, or this case Christmas, the more expensive it becomes.
Yeah, but you don't you're not half whipping the kids into a frenzy early doors there, aren't you? You imagine trying to keep the lid on the kids. It's just be like, oh my word, it's Christmas next week. Can we put the tree up next week, Dad? Because Mickey Mouse has got his Christmas tree up. Can we have?
I was going to say
That's how it goes in my house,
No.
John.
No.
Christmas
Very
stuff's
much on
coming out a
YouTube,
lot
each side
this
of the screen
weekend.
do celebrate Christmas earlier than the others.
No.
So I had nothing to do with this, but we were playing Christmas music in the office.
No.
Oh no way!
Not before
No.
Halloween.
No.
I do have at least after
Oh, you've got
Halloween.
You've got 3 days.
But,
It's wrong.
yeah.
I walk
If
into supermarkets and see they've got like loads of Christmas stuff. I'm like, no, I'm going the other way. That's
Yeah.
The worst thing is, was at
It's not
Heart
okay.
Christmas radio starts in like September.
Can you
Why?
can you just not? It's like when people say, if you put your tree up, I'm like, yes, in the loft where it should be until the 15th of December. Please, no.
Mine will be going up. Mine will be going up. Absolutely.
I love it.
Coming out of
Christmas
the, coming out of the
spread
loft
on.
this weekend.
It's madness.
I don't care.
The only time we really sort of did Christmas slightly earlier, one was COVID, but also was when we did the Halloween party when we come back about the 16th, 17th in November. So we did the Halloween party, came home and gone like,
I mean, Christmas party.
Yeah, Christmas party. That's the one, not Halloween. Christmas. It's because we're in October, and we should still be talking about Halloween, not Christmas. So,
personally,
let
I
us
thought
know
we
in
should
the
be
chat.
talking about the summer. Like,
Right. I'm hoping that the menus for the holiday food booths come out this week as well. So, because I
Would
haven't,
be nice.
I haven't seen them yet. John Self, if you're in the chat, if you know when they're coming, can you let us know, please? I'm hoping that maybe they'll come out this week, and then next week we can do a chat about, Thanks, Sean.
Decorations on the 15th.
I agree with him.
I agree with Sean too.
We have a real tree, so if
We
you put it
don't.
up,
You'd go through two
environmentally.
real trees in the time that
right. Yeah.
if you put it up on the 1st of December.
Yeah.
Bring on the 10-foot real tree. So
I just love it, Claire. Every Wednesday you send us a picture of that tree in your living room, and it's like, how did you get that in there?
it's hard work.
I've just got visions of the Griswold family Christmas now.
There's twice we've had to have it delivered. It's too big to go in my car, and I drive a big car. And I'm slightly concerned this year about what's going to happen with the new dog. So,
Ooh.
who knows what's going to happen in our house.
Dear.
But, be an exciting adventure this
The
Christmas.
dog will go tree climbing. I think that'll be it.
God, I hope not.
I think that's enough Christmas talk for
Yes.
October.
Yes, definitely.
And November.
Let's shut that down.
More next week.
Yes.
Christmas food. I'm happy to talk about Christmas food because
that's
perspective. It's not now.
Yeah, that's true. So we're talking about lounges tonight. Should we start lounges that are in the parks or the resorts?
I've got pages. I'm happy to
go on
wherever
then, Claire. What's the top of your list? Do you have one that's at the top of your list?
If you would say to me, you can go anywhere in Walt Disney World to a lounge for dinner now, I would actually not be going to a park or a resort.
Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'd be going to Jock Lindsay's every time.
Yeah.
Because Jock's has got the most incredible appetizers. They have during the day they do a pretzel, which isn't the charcuterie pretzel. They do like a charcuterie pretzel in the evening, but I think it's like after 4 p.m. Which is slightly more expensive, and it's got cold meats and various stuff on it. But they just do a standard pretzel during the day, which has got like beer cheese sauce and a mustard that I throw away immediately. It comes anywhere near me. They also do a queso, which is incredible. But in the evening after 4, I think they do the potato croquettes, which are amazing. They do 2 tacos. They do an al pastor taco and they do a chicken taco. And then they also do a bread dip pyramid, which is a pyramid of cheese breads with dips. And
Sounds good.
none of them are particularly expensive. And actually, last time when we were at Jock's, we did appetizers at Jock's and then went next door for dinner at the boathouse. So we decided we did like a trailing dinner, and then we did dessert somewhere else. But we decided that actually, the appetizers at Jock's are so good, and they've obviously got a whole load of unique Halloween things at the moment. But by the time I get there, they won't be there. But there'll be Christmas things. So I just think the food there is it's unexpected because of the type of place it is. You don't, you sit down to a really good drink, and we talked about the great drinks there last week. But I don't think anyone expects the food to be as good as it is, and it comes out and it's just like it's so tasty. It really is a bit of a surprise, and I can't wait to go. And I'll probably go there.
Find it's good value as well. It's never.
It is. There's
anything
everything's between sort of like $12 and $15 for an appetizer, and they're good size. They're shareable. I think the 4 of us shared 3 things, and that was more than sufficient as appetizers.
Okay.
Really good.
But again, really reasonably priced as well, Claire. I think this is the thing, and I think this is why we felt that this is worth flagging with a lot of people, because I think when you're within Disney property, you keep thinking food is going to be quite an expensive occasion particularly if going as a bigger group. But when you see what comes out, I remember we were in there this summer, and I'm sure it was the chicken on the egg that somebody had. And I don't make a habit of doing this, but when you surreptitiously try to take a photograph, looking the other way and taking a picture of what they'd actually ordered, and it looked absolutely incredible. And when you just like, that is such a good idea.
Yeah.
And actually visually, when you're within that bar situation, you're thinking that's exactly what, if you're out for drinks, that's exactly what you want.
I've just seen John Sell's comment in the chat, and I'm wondering whether the menu has changed. That's the problem, John. We can't get the menus to work at the moment.
I was about to say, check the menu. I actually can get the menus to work on my app.
I can't get anything to work on my app.
I just had a look after you said that, because I was like, oh, I don't remember it not working.
Yeah.
What happens? Your phone's normally in the US. Your phone's usually in the US, so it probably picks up on that enough.
Maybe. It doesn't let me book restaurants on the app. It always redirects me to the website when I want to book.
I can never understand why they can't fix that. If it's in an app, just have everything on the website. Don't have an app.
Yeah,
right.
It is one of those. But Robin, what's your choice of a lounge to go to if you're going anywhere?
Oh, I do. I tend to agree with Claire. I think Jock Lindsay is a great option. The food it feels much more elevated than other Disney resorts and Disney lounges. I do think it feels like a step above. I always end up back in the Nomad Lounge. The Nomad Lounge is such a good lounge.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice for somewhere to chill out. If it's hot, it's really nice. If it's cold, it's nice to warm up. It's just a nice atmosphere. The food's good. You can get food from Tiffin's, or they do their own food. I just think everything in there, the detailing is just, is very, very special.
Yeah.
So it tends to get my vote. And the fact that you can log on the app as well and put your name down for a table, which I think is really nice.
They are quite strict on the comeback time, though. We've had a couple of times where we've it's said like a 50-minute wait time. So we've logged for a seat, then we've gone and watched Festival of the Lion King, and then halfway through got the call back, and it's like we get back to Nomad and they're like, no, you've missed your window. Which is frustrating. They tend to try and seat you as soon as they can, but it can be another 30 minutes after that. So
we've had a bit of Disney glitches with that. And it's like the first time we did the walk, I thought, oh, it's fine. It said come back in an hour. It'd been like 2 hours. And it's like we went up there and they said, like, we didn't actually call you back. There was something it never went through, even though on the app it says still waiting. So we went there and it's like, oh, they just sat with us for 10 minutes. And this time we had something similar where within 30 minutes to go back.
I'd take it personally if I were you, Ben.
Yeah. I'd start taking it 30 minutes.
Ask for Robin's table next time.
Yeah. We went there and
maybe not.
This time it worked.
The food is lovely.
Yeah.
Did you have the chicken wings? Because those chicken wings are probably some of the best chicken wings I have ever eaten in my entire life. They've got like a Thai fish sauce. Oh, that's amazing! But they're similar. The chicken wings have got like a caramel with some peanut and coriander. Oh, they're so good. They're sous vide and then fried, so they're very good.
That was the chicken. Yeah.
No, we were going to get the cheese bread from the secret menu. And then
was there any left? Had Millie eaten it all?
No, we forgot that the cheese bread was available on the secret menu.
So the cheese bread's in the bread service. So in the bread service that you get, they've changed it. So you now get you get the milk bread, you get the poppadoms, you get something else, and you get some cheese bread. And
we had these sliders as well.
Half a slider. Is that how it came to the table?
No.
Is that
was that moment where I take a bite and you go, we need to take a photo of that. I was like,
brilliant.
I've already eaten my one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the bread service at Nomad, it's not, it's a different type of bread service to what you get at Sanaa, but it's incredibly good and it's not as expensive. I think
it's only
that
it's $20, which is again is just
sufficient
superb.
for sharing. And actually, if you speak to your server nicely, because we were there, I can't remember which day it was we were there, and we ordered a bread service and we ate it. And then we were like, we want another one. And Millie was like, I actually just want the Brazilian cheese bread. And there are very few places on property you can get cheese bread anymore. This is one of them, apart from like the festival booth. But in restaurants, it's not really something that is served very, very many places. And so we spoke to them and said, look, can you take the milk bread out and just give us like an extra cheese bread? Because Mills was inhaling it. And actually, they brought her a bowl with 7 cheese breads in.
Oh, wow.
Alongside the bread service. I think she ate something like 12 or 13 Brazilian cheese bread in the space of like an hour. And then she sat there on the sofa just like that. Oh, but she was very happy. It's good.
Nomad is always high up on my list. We've been there a couple of times. Good food, good drinks.
Yeah.
Good service.
Yeah.
The 3 things I had on my list from there were the satay, the wings, and the bread service.
Yeah.
I have to say, the last couple of times I've been in there, I've not had great service.
Oh, no.
And it's been from the same server, and it came to the 3rd time going in there, and I actually asked specifically not to have a particular server because he was really disinterested, not very quick, not very not quick bringing in drinks. Say that again.
Not interested.
Yeah, just not interested. Yeah.
We've had it where they tried to sit us out the back, in the room that's like a hybrid room that sometimes is Tiffin's and sometimes is Nomad, the one beyond the bar.
I've never been in there.
So I've never been in there. I can't remember who I was with Nikki and Morgan in April, and we walked in and they said, yeah, we'll see you straight away. And they took us through to that room. It was like, it felt like it was the playroom, when you have like kids at a thing and you shove them in the back room so they're not noisy. I was like, come on, it's 3 hours. And there was tables in the bar, and I was just like, why are we being sat through here? And I actually said,
I'll take that personally.
Right, yeah. I said to the server, I said, why are we sitting through here? She went, oh, we're just filling up in the back. I said, no, I'm really sorry, we don't want to sit through here. We'll wait if there's not another table, but I can see 2 tables in your bar area. Can we have one of those? There was 3 of us. There was a table for 3 and a table for 5. And they sat us at the one with 5. I was like, do you want us to move across and then you can sit another party here? No, sit at that one. I was like, oh my God, what is going on?
Especially because you busted them on it, Claire.
I know. Yeah. But that back room, I think, is a room that they sort of is like an overflow parking.
Yeah.
I kind of refuse to sit through there. It's got no atmosphere.
I do prefer to sit outside at Nomad.
I quite like sitting outside. Yeah.
I think even
in August. I've sat in there in August and been like,
fans. It's nice.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice.
I think the atmosphere is probably better outside than it is inside.
I like both.
Yeah, I think they're different, but they're good.
Yeah. Becca, what's on your must-do list? If you're going to go to one lounge, what would it be?
If I'm going to go to one lounge, where am I going? I don't know whether it counts as a lounge.
Okay.
I can say 3 Bridges.
Bar and grill.
Yeah. So
you can sit at the bar.
There's lounge seating.
But they haven't got their own menu. It's just the same menu.
Yeah. So I'm not going to include it, and I'm going to say Steakhouse 71.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on my list.
It's a solid lounge. That one.
Love that lounge.
Yeah. What would you order? What's your order in Steakhouse 71 Lounge?
I would have the onion rings.
Yes.
Yeah.
The burger.
And
the mac and cheese.
Yay!
Mac and cheese is where
the trilogy of Steakhouse 71 Lounge.
It's got to be those 3. They are.
I've got to be honest with you, Becca. The onion rings are absolutely spectacular, and
they are literally the 3 things
you're in
that are
for
on my list.
mid-afternoon beer, you have to order. You have to order the onion rings.
They are the best onion rings I've ever had.
Yeah, same here.
In my life.
Yeah,
like life-changing onion rings.
Yeah.
They're they're amazing.
There's no other way of describing them. And actually, when they arrive and you think, oh my word, these how can I recreate these at home? Right. So you come home and then you make that mistake. Or even when you're in the States and you go around Walmart or you go around Publix, you go around and you're looking, no, they don't know. You can't buy them. You just can't buy them.
They're freshly done. They're not just frozen.
And they're absolutely to the point of actually the way that the actual batter that surrounds them is so beautifully done that it's like melting the mouth stuff, and you would never expect that with onion rings.
Yeah, I think
particularly the rubbish ones you buy in the supermarket.
I know. They just
don't fall. The thing is, there's that crunch to it. It's really difficult to try and describe without just.
When you bite into them, you don't end up pulling all of the onion out and being left with the batter.
Right. Yeah. It's not stringy, it's fresh onions. So it's cooked enough to cut through it, and it's not crunchy, but it is cooked enough so that when you cut it, it stays cut and you haven't got like a piece of onion and then just left with the onion in one hand and the batter in the other. That doesn't happen. Yeah. I judge all onion rings against those. Doesn't matter where we are in the world. Any onion ring, I'll be like, no, it's not going to Steakhouse 71 Lounge. No.
Don't worry, Wendy. I'll have the onion rings.
We will have your share of onion rings.
I'm kind of with Wendy. I'm afraid. I thought they were all right. I don't really like a breaded onion ring. I like a beer battered onion ring. So I was a bit like, because I don't really like breaded. So I'll have the mac and cheese. No, maybe Wendy and I'll have a mac and cheese each, and you can have the
mac and cheese.
I'm having all three.
And you can alter the mac and cheese because I've had it with the bacon taken out, so it's just with the jalapenos, and that's also excellent.
Yeah. And I've had it the other way around without the jalapenos, but with bacon.
Extra bacon. Yeah. I think it's and sit at the bar as well. It's really nice to sit at the bar.
I love that bar area, and actually before the restaurant opens and things like that, what's really nice is that the bar staff have got a little bit of time to chat to you, and will just interact in the way that you would expect in a place like that. Don't get me wrong, but again, just absolutely on point, really looking after you, and if you've got any really daft questions. Because when we went, we had our Joe with us, and he was like, "Oh, so who's the most famous person that you've had in the bar?" And I'm like, "I couldn't ask that," but actually, he gets away. He gets away with it.
What was the answer?
He said that they have a very famous Imagineer who comes in regularly. I can't name him, but he tips very well, and that was it. And he just left it for us to decide and things like that. Wow. Nice. And I just thought, that is such a lovely way that he won't disclose stuff. He won't give up information. And I just thought, you're being really professional. I liked that.
Yeah.
But he was also placating Joe with his, because obviously Joe being under 21 couldn't have a beer and stuff like that. So, he was either going on the phone or he was going to add to the the interaction. And he went down the interaction front. And I thought that was, again, it's a nice thing to do, but as someone of his age is asking the barman these questions, and he didn't get fobbed off with, "Oh, I can't tell you."
No,
he got given a little bit of story, and I won't. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but they do whenever they're in Orlando, they tend to stay late. Was the description?
Next time Joe will be staking out the
71 Lounge. He's the last one to leave.
I'm wondering.
I've been there. I've been the last one to leave the lounge.
I would be as well. Yeah.
Anna and I and Zach were the last three in there, and they were literally cleaning the bar down around us. But they were brilliant, and actually the bartenders are amazing. And I agree with you, John. They're so good in terms of, I didn't know what I wanted to drink. And Zach was like on the old fashions and Anna's on the gins. And I was like, I think I just want a glass of wine. And they were like, "What do you like?" And I was like, "Well, what's on the list?" And they're like, "The menu's massive. What sort of wine do you like?" So I talked to them about things that I like. And they went, "Right, try these three and decide which one you want." Brilliant. They poured me a little bit of 3 different wines. One of them was...
See, you're onto something else there, because I've forgotten this, because I couldn't make my mind up which beer I wanted. So they did a little taster of a few of them.
Wow.
Not all bartenders will do that, but they there is something about Steakhouse 71 bartenders who will just make that effort. They're great. There's I can't remember his name. There's one chap who's really loud, but he's lovely. I can't remember his name. It's really annoying me. But they're great.
We were there on a busy. It was relatively busy. But it was Boxing Day, so 22nd of December. So why it was busy. We managed to just
get a
seat, and food was incredible. Great interaction with the servers. Lovely food. I want to go back for that burger now. I'm really hungry. Another show that we do that's just making me hungry.
Yeah, definitely.
John, what's on your list? What's top of your list?
Top of my list is actually quite a surprise, actually, because I'm not the type of person who would usually end up in a wine bar, but actually, Wine Bar George, again, following Claire's example, going to the Springs and the charcuterie in there is absolutely divine. It really is. I'm a little bit of a stickler for a charcuterie board. One of the advantages of having a wife who actually doesn't eat cheese is I get all the cheese and she tends to do the meat. So we find a way of making it work between us as a sharing dish. But it's actually quite well. There, it's $27. So make your mind.
It's quite big, though, isn't it?
It's massive, and actually, the amount of different cheeses and the selection of meats is like at least treble what you get elsewhere. Because actually, another place I do like going just for people watching more than anything else is a Baseline Tap for the charcuterie. There,
I thought that's where you were going to go. I was like, basic bitch. Let's
again, that's another one that you're actually going for the people watching. You're not going for the food.
Yeah.
What I found this year, I actually felt that they changed it slightly. Just the selection of, just the selection that was on the tray. I don't know whether it was just because they didn't have it or whatever. I just thought it wasn't quite as on point as it was the 12 months previously, and I just thought that I was a little bit disappointed. I'll put it that way.
I like the new crisps, though. The salt and vinegar Baseline. I quite like this.
See, Alison gets them. I can't eat crisps.
You can't eat them,
So it's one of them. And again, that goes back again. It's just one of them things that you go into places and you can. And this is why I like lounge food, because I know it's stuff I can deal with and I can actually eat without making a fuss and without sort of it becoming an issue as like I can't eat stuff that hasn't got much sauce on it, etc. And obviously the fact that you can get a load of drink to just sort of wash it down does help, But the Wine Bar George, I actually feel is quite an overlooked one, because everyone assumes, and I think, like we said last week, everyone assumes you just go there for drinks, and once you're there and you start looking at the food menu, there's lamb chops on that menu as well, which when you see them brought out, and I'm thinking, my word, that looks absolutely incredible. But again, just a high level of just presentational value. And I know that sounds a really silly thing to say, but you're paying that extra amount of money, but you're not just having it delivered like you would if you were going to a fast food place and stuff like that. And in some places, and even Baseline Tap, it is basically fast food, because actually it's all pre-cut, pre-done. It just comes out the fridge and it's there, bang, there's your beer, away you go. And you're paying a premium for it. But actually, it's nice. And they were the two that really sprung out to me, apart from the onion rings, obviously.
I would agree with you about Wine Bar George, though. We've been there. We had the steak frites.
Yeah.
And they were a very reasonable price for a...
It's not somewhere I've ever been, actually.
No, neither have I.
Yeah. And the wine was quite nice, too.
Yes.
I think...
Going to throw that out.
As I say, charcuterie boards are a bit of a theme in some of the lounges. You can get them in a number of different places, and they're all slightly different prices. I saw something online the other day that said let's face it, a charcuterie board is just an adult lunchable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except you can exchange the drink for wine. And I was like, that is perfect.
I actually nicked. In fact, I'll put that in Waffle's arms because actually I nicked the actual meme of it. I just
It was
thought,
brilliant.
yeah, that's absolutely
so true.
spot on. That it is so true. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that charcuterie boards are definitely, or at least a cheese plate or a charcuterie board, or then sometimes there's both. And I think, you know, they're easy to do. They can be pre-done in the kitchen, but actually there is a bit of a span of them, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's worth saying as well, and I think this again sounds a little bit daft, given the fact that we're trying to sort of make food the core part of the show. But actually, you know, when you go into some of these places, and I think, you know, if you look more on the appetizers and look at that end, they don't mind you just having an appetizer. Don't feel as if you're there for the big meal, because actually, if you look at what the price of some of the entrees become in some of these places, you are paying a top dollar, and maybe at a time of day that you're not wanting to eat either a big meal, if you maybe mid-afternoon, or you've already eaten, and then, you know, you've done a bit of theme park walking and you feel a bit peckish about 10 p.m. and things like that. Don't feel as if you have to be there for just a full meal. Go for the fact that you're going for a drink and you're actually just supplementing that, if you wish, with a little bit of food, and then you have the choice of how much you want to eat and at what price bracket you want it to actually eat.
That's the thing, is being aware of what time they open, because some of them lounge hours are very different, and sometimes in Disney Springs you might be able to get some in early, like 11 onwards, because it's when the restaurants open, but sometimes they're at the resorts, sometimes not till like 4 p.m.
Or even like Steakhouse 71 closes in the afternoon. It does. It's
again
breakfast and lunch closes, but the lounge is still open. You can still get food in the lounge from the lounge menu. So it's worth noting.
That's my favourite time to go.
Any excuse to go back to get the onion rings.
Ben, did you have anywhere on your list we haven't mentioned?
I did. Tambu Lounge.
Okay.
The noodles, the bread pudding.
Yeah, you can get the bread pudding.
So
Claire, honestly.
I doesn't like sweet stuff.
I don't do sweet stuff.
You don't do sweet stuff. You don't do pancakes. You don't do waffles.
I don't.
We friends.
Bring me the salty. I'm a happy girl.
That's fine. You have the salty. I'll have the sweet.
I just can't do the I like all the components of the bread pudding. It's just so heavy. It makes me want to go and have a nap.
Yeah, it's great.
It feels. I just don't like how it. I don't like
a lighter version
like
of it.
Standing up and feeling like I'm 3 stone heavier
after
the whole one mouthful.
Yourself.
It is sharing. It is sharing.
It's definitely not for me.
Oh, it's amazing. But I just love it. The noodles are just amazing. And we've never actually been to Ohana itself, because every time we looked at the menu and gone looked at the price, I don't want a full meal.
Pot stickers are good as well.
Yeah.
You enjoyed the
sangria? Very nice.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's sometimes difficult to get a seat there because it is so busy and popular.
Yeah.
And lots of people waiting for their Ohana dinner. They'll go there early and get a drink.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
we had a little bit of a wait last time we were there, but Another one that we haven't mentioned, actually, I was going to mention Bar Riva at the Riviera.
I do like Bar Riva.
Okay.
I like it. I like it there.
Sorry, Claire, you're not going to like it, but it's.
Oh, do you know what? That is like my idea of hell.
But you know what else they do? Have they still got the deep fried brie on the menu there?
Yes,
that was
that would be
deep fried brie was very nice.
Like a cookie dough with ice cream, hot and cold is a no. Ice cream.
Oh, that's
is
an
a no.
absolute
And
yes
the cookie,
for me.
No. So many reasons I would
melted. So it's like proper cookie dough. And obviously in Florida heat, it melts even quicker. But yeah, absolutely, it's got to be on our list for next time.
Yeah, I think most of these are going on my list for next.
I think next time we're out there, we need to just do
we might just do the lounges.
Yeah.
So I haven't booked
the 4 days.
any restaurants for December. I'm going to dinner with a friend one night. but I haven't booked any restaurants at all. So I intend to do lounge eating and drinking for most of my meals. Just sit there all day.
We've got a day in January where we're planning to Disney Springs, but I'm just thinking, we could just go lounges.
Yeah.
Disney Springs.
Snack your way through the
Sit in the bar at
lounges.
Summer House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney
Unlimited
Springs could actually be a really dangerous place to just go.
It is.
And just, and just sort of go from bar to bar to bar.
It is.
Bar to bar to bar.
Experience.
I've done that on my own.
We did it in the summer, and it's just like, and we still didn't do them all.
No.
And we still could have stayed longer.
I think I did 4. Yeah. And after the margarita moonshine at Chef Art Smith's, I decided to somehow find a bus back to my hotel. I don't remember that, but I got home. I got it. I was okay.
That's the main thing. As long as you got there.
Functional. There's a place that we haven't mentioned, and I'm surprised no one's brought it up. And I wonder if it's because is it a little bit hidden? It might be a little bit hidden. But I want to throw in the Territory Lounge at Wilderness Lodge. So that obviously is next door to Artist Point. It used to be the best restaurant on property, isn't anymore. Not that I'm sore about that at all. But Territory Lounge has some really great food options. So they do a popcorn sampler, which I think is amazing, and it's really it's like $12, and you get a salted one, you get a caramel one, you get a spicy one, more than one piece of each. I think you get truffle and you get a barbecue flavor, and it comes in like this little thing with the 5 different flavors of popcorn, which is quite nice if you've got a drink and you just something to nibble on. If you and the loaded potato flatbread, I know that sounds a bit weird.
No, that doesn't sound that. Actually, I'm just looking at it with like bacon.
It's basically a flatbread with like jacket potato with sour cream and bacon, and
I'll be down for that.
It's so good. Like
I've never been. I've been in there once for a drink. I've never had any of the food in there. That's funny.
It's outstanding. They also do, I mean, if you're going high end, they do like almost like an ossobuco. They do like a bone marrow and brie dish, if that's your thing. They do a mac and cheese, a loaded mac and cheese, and they also do the candied bacon on the wire, the drying wire, if that's your thing. Yeah, when it comes out on like clothes pegs. But it's
been in there either.
You know what?
Great.
We tried to go in once, but then we realised it wasn't 4 o'clock at the time, so it was just like it wasn't open.
Yeah,
so it's
and it's a really cool place to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've never been in, go in, have a seat, and look up, because on the ceiling there is the most incredible map. It's a little bit dark in there. No, I don't mean emotionally or from a spirit. As in lighting,
darker woods,
darker woods, slightly atmospherically, but it's actually great. Kind of. It's just it's really, and because it's a little bit tucked away, it never feels that busy, even if it's full. It's not huge. I would definitely recommend it, and I think people go to Geyser Point.
Yeah, I was going
and
to say
they go straight past Territory Lounge, and actually, I think the food at Territory Lounge might be better than Geyser Point.
I don't think that's hard in today's world. Geyser Point used to be incredible for food.
Yeah,
sadly,
last time we were there, it was really, really good. I had
really?
flatbread. It was good.
The drinks are great there.
Yeah.
I
just
the service I had there was last time. Rude.
Oh, that's not good. Puts you off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not in a rush to go back, and that's sad actually. But
the thing is, they have changed quite a few things over the years, and that's the problem.
The entrance, which really confused me.
Yes,
that confused me as well. We went there, and I was like, "Wait, this is not the way in."
Yeah,
but our server was really lovely. I think she was part of a college program.
Yeah.
Our server was we were with friends who are part of the Disney Day Drinkers Club, and their server they know and always go to see him when he's working, and he's part of the Disney Day Drinkers. So we were very well taken care of. But yeah, the food was mediocre, which is,
and it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
No, it's not cheap. It's the same food you can get as quick service, and but
Yeah.
slightly more expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm slower.
but one, I feel like we're missing the most obvious lounge in Disney. I mean, Nomad is obviously, everyone knows we love Nomad. I feel like the most obvious lounge everyone goes to, everyone's heard of, everyone wants to go to, at the Polynesian, Trader Sam's.
Yeah, but the food's not amazing there.
I think the food's great.
I didn't know they did food.
The food menu.
we did.
Didn't even realise
We
there
did
was a
some
food
food when
menu.
we were there earlier this year. When in April, we definitely did some food, and it was okay.
Oh, we've always had great food there. We yeah, every time we've ordered something there, we thought, oh wow, this was really good. I mean, it might be because I'm always getting the peanut chicken flatbread thing.
Yeah, the Thai chicken
Yeah.
flatbread.
It's so good. And the pot stickers is usually the two things that I always get. Not everyone else gets other things.
Yeah,
but
I'm just looking at them. It doesn't. There's enough on the menu, but not enough that I'd think it would be.
That's
enough
dinner.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. I think it's one of those things where you'd get a couple of bits and share. It wouldn't be dinner.
Yeah.
When we were there in August, every time we were staying at the Polynesian, we never actually went to Trader Sam's because every time we walked past, they were queuing up from 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
never
it was
gonna be
like,
that
it doesn't
person.
open till 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
not
it
doing
was
that.
just like 12 o'clock, half 12. It's like we would walk to the monorail and like, what's this queue for? And it was queuing all the way back, all the way through the lobby.
Oh my
sometimes.
gosh.
That's
And it
madness.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just
Yeah.
like,
That's
no,
not worth
I
it.
don't care
Yeah.
how good Trader Sam's is. It's not worth the wait in that queue.
And particularly when you can go to the Tambu Lounge, you can actually get
Yeah.
a similar vibe and things like that.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
the drinks list is very similar.
You can get the
I
drinks
just-
out on the
Yeah.
patio as well.
It's a bit of a
not
shame
the
that,
same.
Ben, because actually I think that's a really good point because that's put us off a few times as well.
Yeah.
Just at the fact that
So,
people are staking
if I-
it out.
If I give you a tip,
Yeah.
for
Keep
the
it to
for the
yourself.
British listeners, so they take you go put your name down and they text you. However, if you've got a British number, you can't be text, so they'll give you a time to come back. And even if you have they often give you a time that's less than what other people have been told. For example, we've gone behind another group who are American. We've then talked to them and we've been near them, and then it's been an hour. They're still sat near us, and we go back and we get seated inside because we were told an hour.
I'm
so
writing
we
this.
can
I'm
come
writing
back
this
in an
down as
hour.
you're talking, Robin. This is
No,
inside-
that's what we've done
inside-
as well.
This is inside the knowledge. This is what I like. This is why we do these shows.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. Even when we were with Nikki and she had, she's got a USL, and we were just like, nope, don't have a USL. They're like, okay, come back in 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
We did that with him. What was it? Gideon's.
Yeah.
And
Either
spend a
Gideon's
load of
or-
money in the boutique while you wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily done.
Usually, though sometimes if you're not a fan of the food in there but you want a drink, it can be great to go into Captain Cook's and get something to eat, and then by the time you've eaten it, it's time to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show.
So that's also an option. John says he thinks I've been quite lucky with the food. I have
think
to
you have
say it's not been a one-time thing. We've been there a couple of times and had really nice food. So
How much had you drunk?
well, you know me, I'm a one-drink girl. 2 drinks and I'm on the floor. So.
One Nautilus, and the food tastes great.
Maybe it's just the ambience of everything because I
Maybe.
do love it in there. I really enjoy it. So maybe it's
Maybe
just
that's
I'm
why they
so
offer you
happy to
drink
be
before
there.
food.
Yeah,
I think
maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I think as well, though. I think this cropped up last week, in so much as the fact that as a location, I think the Polynesian is the one that ticks most boxes for experience, ambience, and certainly quality of drink. And I know Simon last week went into great depth about the different rums and things like that. And I love that because actually that actually adds even more detail to why, even if you're staying off site, it's such a good place to just go and just just
hang out
and just soak it up. It is a really, really brilliant place, and I actually feel that this is one place that, I think it is a drink that probably people go for. The food is secondary. I think going back to what you said, Ben, the noodles at the bar are actually, for me, is one of the things that is a nice little treat. I know we've got Matt's in the chat as well. So
nice
Matt,
to see you, Matthew.
lovely have you watching. What I would say, Matt, though, is the fact that just use us as an excuse.
Yeah,
you might have an American accent, but you're partly Great British Smitty Waffle. I haven't got a US, so can I have British waiting rights? I think that's probably it.
British deal for me.
Stop practicing your British accent.
I was going to say, just get on your best Mary Poppins accent.
Not the Dick Van Dyke one.
Not the Dick Van Dyke, no.
Ben, I had 3 other lounges on the list.
I don't
know. I was going to say, does anyone else want to go before I?
Can I just go back to the chat and just say thank you? As always, John Self, a massive thank you, because actually what you actually do is actually give us that information. I know you're a massive food person and you write extensively about it, but to have you as part of the show on a Wednesday, it just adds so much detail. And we really like the fact that you're very honest with us and know that we have a very British way of looking at food when we're on holiday, and you have a different approach, and that's what I like. I like the fact that if you're prepared to call places out, and I really like that. Charlie, can I just say a massive shout out to Disney Nerd Herd, Disney World? Oh, sorry, I thought it was Disney
Carlos.
It's
Carlos.
Goodness me!
Long time no see,
Carlos.
I thought it was Charlie when I just saw Disney. I need to put my glasses on next. Lovely to hear from you, Carlos, and I need to catch up with what he's doing. Not heard from for a while.
I think he's got a very short countdown to Disney. It's less than 30 days.
Exciting times. Heather, just don't fake a British accent. I think that's probably it. I like that. Wonderful.
Amazing.
Go on.
I think might also be on your list as well, and it's going to round out the monorail loop if you fancy doing a bit of bar crawling around there. Enchanted Rose.
That is on my list.
Yeah, me too.
Go
get those truffle fries.
The drinks not so much.
Oh no.
Claire, can I have it noted? Can I have it noted that it's Becca leading people astray on the bar crawl?
Thank you, John,
on the monorail.
Identifying
it's not us.
We get the blame for this every time, and you know what? It's the silent assassin sat next to me. He is most definitely the ringleader, and I don't know why you get the blame.
The next time I'm in the Grand Floridian and I've had a few too many drinks around the monorail loop, I'm going to blame Becca for the fact that I go to the Enchanted Rose and I have that one drink that just takes you over that coherent sort of approach and things like that. Yeah, and then when you stagger back, you get an Uber back to the back to the villa. And it was Becca's fault.
Once you leave Enchanted Rose next time, you'll have to walk past the new bar to go and get.
Yeah.
Will there be food there? Will it just be drinks?
I think there's an opportunity for food.
Needed.
I think we said this last week as well, and actually, I would love to see how this pans out between how Enchanted Rose continues in its current form and how the lobby becomes a hangout area. I don't know if they can actually sustain both of them to the extent, and the Enchanted Rose is the most exquisite place to just look out towards Magic Kingdom, and you're now going to be in this area where you kind of feel enclosed. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, and I'd be intrigued to see what.
I can't see them doing food.
No, I don't think.
Especially with Enchanted Rose.
Not with that new carpet. Like going to my parents' house and you have to take your shoes off. Don't stand on the new carpet. Don't eat anything on the carpet. Drop anything on the carpet.
Even 5 years later, it's still the new carpet.
No red wine, nothing.
They'll give you like those overshoes to wear through the lobby.
They're going to put cups, they're going to put lids on the cups at that bar, aren't they?
Yeah, with a straw.
Maybe it'd be like when
cups only.
You know when you were a kid and your parents got a new carpet in the front room or something.
Yeah.
Everyone had to take the shoes off, right? It's just
John, I swear to you, this is not a lie. At the moment, my parents had the carpet replaced in their lounge about 4 months ago, and where they had spare carpet on top of the new carpet to keep the new carpet clean. I think that's what's going to happen in the grand finale. They're going to have these pieces of carpet that people have to like hop between so that the new carpet doesn't get damaged or marked.
It's the walkway. It's a bit like during COVID, you know, when we had like one way here and then you have to follow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting time to the Grand Floridian, but what was on the list at Enchanted Rose?
There's a cheese plate and there's a charcuterie plate, both really good. Cheese,
it's the truffle fries. Like they're amazing.
The sausage croquettes quite nice as well.
And I wouldn't do that. I don't like it when people order the truffle fries because it's the smell that really gets me.
Oh, okay.
I can't bear the smell of truffle. I don't mind how it tastes, but the smell of it just is one of those things that just like it gets in your nose and. No.
Yeah.
So I can't go with you, Robin, I'm afraid.
Sorry. Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to. I'd
be moaning about you from the other side of the bar. Who's that person who ordered the truffle fries?
Oh.
Why did they order 2?
So I've just seen Heather's comment as well about the plastic floor runners as well.
Yeah. Remember those?
Great.
Remember those?
Yeah.
I would love it if they did that.
You're only allowed to walk on
the stairs as well, the new staircase as well.
I will say with the truffle fries though, they're expensive for quite a small portion at Enchanted Rose.
So why don't you go to the happy hour at the summer house?
Because they're not as good.
And get
I should do.
Get the unlimited truffle fries for $10.
Yeah, it's still not as good. But
they're unlimited.
Yeah, they are unlimited. But they're not as good. And also, I don't spend much time in Disney Springs. I will be honest. There are trips where I don't step foot in Disney Springs. I
need to spend more time there. I always feel like we don't spend enough time there, and I think
I tend to agree with you. But it's so busy. Any time in the evening or the weekend, it's so busy. It kind of puts me off. Mm-hmm. And you're either there to eat or shop. And I remember when Disney used to have different shops, they'd have unique things in. Now every shop sells the same stuff.
Yeah. You walk towards that Disney style shop, which has now got everything from Walt Disney
used to be.
It used to be unique.
Brilliant.
Co-op has different stuff.
They used to have what was it, Disney Ever After, which is now the place you get stupid headbands.
Yeah.
But I used to hate that shop because you'd come out with another Dooney and Burke every time you walked in there.
No.
How Disney Springs has changed in that.
As John's made a good point, why not go on a weekday morning? And that is when I sometimes, if I do want to go to Disney Springs, which isn't very often, that's when I'll go. However, most recently, I've been going for brunch, which lots of them only do at the weekend. So you're then still stuck to the weekend.
Yeah.
This is the thing. There's some great restaurants in Disney Springs, but most of the time, there's some nice restaurants in the hotels, or I'm in a park. So I don't tend to make it over there that often. So I always feel like I need to spend more time there, and then I go there and I'm like, it's so busy. I don't need to spend more time there.
I tend to find it's better going without a car. I think that's probably the fact that if you're staying on site, you can get a bus, or if you're staying close by, you can walk. But I actually think it's that type of place you go and you're there. I'm not big on shopping, so I go for a beer and then pick a bit of food up and things like that.
Yeah.
We said if we did Saratoga Springs, I wish we'd spent more time at Disney Springs. We packed.
Yeah.
I think the time full of more like doing the normal park stuff. So it was sort of actually maybe next time need to do Saratoga Springs.
But then that's another thing though as well, because actually I know we talk about accommodation in the upcoming first of the month show, but you basically the closer you are to the Springs, the less time you are likely to be in resort as well.
Mhm.
and that's on top. That's on top of your park time. And so you're really stretching this whole notion of, if you go for, if you go for an expensive hotel, but you're spending it either in the springs, in the parks, in the water park, and you're basically in that sort of scheme where
why would you pay that?
Yeah, but you're basically being encouraged to be out with your resort and certainly out with your hotel room. And it's bizarre, isn't it? Because we all fall for it. And we all think, oh, well, even go back to last year, the night we spent at the Grand Floridian, I can't really recall, apart from sleeping, any time that we were actually in the hotel room. And it's just like, it's a bit of a waste, really, isn't it? It's just, it's one of them things I can't get my head around, because you've got so much going on. And that's in a way, I think that's the best thing about the Springs at the moment, and the reinvention of it, because we went through that time when there was very little there, and you were basically nipping in for the shopping, and then you were out of there because it wasn't worth eating and drinking. So, I actually do feel that that's a really magical place to actually add to your list.
Oh, Matthew.
There you go. Look, he's pressing your buttons, isn't he?
He certainly is, Matt. Oh, I used to past tense love Tutto Gusto for so many reasons. When it first opened, that would be our place of choice every single time we went in Epcot, and conveniently located about halfway around World Showcase. So if you're there and you're spending the whole day there, by the time, particularly in August, it looks like it might rain, you happen to be in Italy, and it's a perfect place to shelter from the rain for an hour. However, the prices in Tutto Gusto have now absolutely made it unacceptable from my point of view to even go there, because you used to be able to go and have a drink. Now they want you to order food as well. We used to go in and have like 2 drinks each. Millie might have some breadsticks or some pasta or something just to keep her full. But now, last time I went in there was probably, I reckon it was 2022. There was me, Dan, Morgan, and my friend Simon, my cousin's husband. We had 2 drinks each, and Simon had a beer because he came later. We had to order food, and I think we ordered 3 desserts because we really weren't hungry. And I swear, no word of a lie, the bill came to nearly $250. John, swallow.
Good grief.
They said you had to order food if you were sitting there.
Yeah, so you can sit outside. So you can get a drink and you can leave. So you can go to the bar, you can order a drink and you can go. There are some seats outside if you want to sit down outside, but it's table service. You have to go in and order at the bar and then take and sit outside. And in the middle of August, they're metal chairs, just saying.
Yeah.
You're going to be branded by the time you've had a mouthful of your beer. If you want to sit inside, and the really annoying thing is the theming inside is just perfect. John, you've been to Verona recently.
Yeah.
It absolutely is perfectly themed to like a Veronese wine cellar. It's
beautiful.
It's such a great place.
Yeah.
But they're, in my view, taking the proverbial prices.
Yeah, we had the same thing. We met up with Barry and Maxine there, and they were waiting for us because we were running a bit late. But they were like trying to usher them out, like you've got your food. It's like, luckily we got there, had our drinks, and then just moved on.
So so now I actually just won't go there anymore.
Yeah. I have to say, I've eaten there only once, and there was a table of us, and we were all like, wow, did we really pay this much for this terrible food? Because it was not good.
Our food wasn't awful. I mean, I don't particularly like Tutto Italia. I think it's quite a base. I would rather go to Olive Garden. I think it's quite a basic Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Saying that, it has some of the best bathrooms in Epcot. Just saying. But I think the restaurant itself is overinflated. I don't know why people go there in comparison to Via Napoli, which is 2 steps away and fantastic. And it's just so disappointing that it's got to a point where somewhere that we really loved and we would always go I now just can't. I can't bring myself to go there because I just won't pay it. So yeah, like Carlos has said, that's everywhere. It's crazy expensive, but we still keep paying it. I refuse to pay that now. I just think that there's a point for me where it's like that is not worth it, and that for me.
And actually, Claire, that is saying something. I don't mean this in
you're right
at all, because your cut-off point on that is actually probably much higher than mine, because like I always be accused of, I am tight and I won't pay over the odds for stuff. And I when we're all getting to that stage, I think it's quite startling that we all have a point. And actually, if anyone's listening to this, watching this, and you are going on a budget, and you walk into one of these places and you then look at the menu, don't be afraid of walking out. Don't feel as if you have to just bust the budget to just think that, oh, well, I wanted to come in here and it's not what I think. Nobody will be offended. It's just like, it's not what I thought it was going to be. And just make your excuses and leave. Don't put yourself in that predicament where you shove stuff on the credit card that you know that you can't pay when you get home and things
That's
like that.
Not worth it.
No,
it's not that good.
No.
You're not missing out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what were the other ones on your list that we haven't spoken
we haven't mentioned, and one that is somewhere I haven't been, but I want to go, having looked at the options. And I don't know if any of you guys have been, and I've never even been to this resort. So Port Orleans French Quarter, Scat Cat Club.
Never been.
The looking at the gumbo poutine, that sounds a bit of me. And they do barbecue wings with Cajun fries at the bar. And I thought that sounded pretty good. But I've never even been to French Quarter as a resort to look around. So I didn't know if any of you
I don't think we have either. We've
been
to
Riverside, but we've not.
I've been for beignets. How have you not been for beignets?
Because they're donuts and I don't do donuts.
Not you. I wasn't talking you.
Thanks.
We went to Disneyland.
If I'm going to get beignets, I'm not going to Disneyland.
No.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go all the way over there for beignets.
Yeah.
I've stayed at Saratoga Springs and got the boat over to Port Orleans from Disney
Just for
Springs.
beignets.
Just for beignets.
Oh wow!
They're nice beignets.
There'd have to be free beignets for me to do that.
Or
actually, not beignets at all.
Yeah. I also went there on Mardi Gras as well. They have a parade where
I would do it
to
see that.
Yeah. But I got beignets while I was there because
Yeah. And then the other place that I had on my list, and I'm surprised no one else has mentioned it, is Dahlia Lounge.
Yeah.
Because you know what, I know I bang on about it. The paprika chips that you get, they're $9, and it's like a trough full of them, and they're so addictive. They're cooked fresh every day. They are incredible. They are salty, they are savory, they're everything that I love. But they also do a really good cheese plate there too. So and they do I don't know if they've still got it on the list. They had like an orange polenta cake, which was really nice.
That sounds
not made it to
but
Dahlia.
It wasn't too sweet.
We've been to Toledo, but we haven't yet made it to Dahlia Lounge.
What?
I know.
It's quite nice.
Are you serious? You've never been to Dahlia?
Yeah.
I thought you had. I didn't realise you'd never been.
To the restaurant next door.
Yeah. In Toledo and Three
Went to
Bridges and
Toledo.
Barcelona Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really great free souvenirs in the bathrooms in between the two places.
Yes.
Just so you know, they have, like, you know when you dry your hands in the bathrooms, and they have like the individual hand towels.
Yes.
They're like a really thick napkin.
Like
and they're branded.
By the weight.
Right. They're branded with Coronado Springs on them. I have been known
We've still got
to dry my hands and take a couple.
We've got some. We've
got just in case your hands get wet later on, isn't it? Like,
we used them on Boxing Day when we last year as of Boxing Day paper napkins, because they're like infinitely better than paper napkins. They're so good, and you just
I love it.
That's one of the reasons to go to Dahlia Lounge, just to stock up on paper. Apparently.
Carlos, don't be worried. I tell you, yeah.
No. We've done a couple of shows on
bathrooms in Clare are definitely a thing.
It's nearly time to do another bathroom show.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's the one place that everybody goes. Everybody visits them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
I've
I love
just seen
Darling
Hollis's
Lounge.
comment about Thanksgiving going to 1900 Park Fair on our first day, $300 for the 4 of us.
Oh my gosh. Whew. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot,
Yeah.
but I guess it's Thanksgiving. Do they put the prices? Do the prices go up on Thanksgiving?
Usually
Do they do special dinners?
Yeah. Usually lots of them do special dinners, and even places that don't do a set menu will often bring in a set menu. Like I think Ale and Compass sometimes bring in a set menu, and it's set menu on that day. If we're rounding up, can we do a special mention for Top of the World Lounge, because that's probably my most visited, and I even if you don't enjoy the food there, the food's all right, the food's okay,
The cake's
it's
nice,
but the cake.
The cake.
Special mention.
The pretzel though, the pretzel is huge.
This pretzel's really nice. Yeah, I mean,
and bigger than the one you get in Pandora.
Yeah, it's really, and it tastes nice.
Yeah,
but the 7-layer chocolate cake. That's where it's at.
Well,
and I will say, I'm not a big cake person, and I certainly do not like chocolate cake as a rule. However, I make an exception for that 7-layer chocolate cake.
We can't go, John.
It's a very good cake.
You can come with us.
Yeah.
You can.
Claire, you didn't take us in the summer.
Been there.
You could have taken us in the summer.
You've already been
in the summer.
You've already been, Claire.
I did, but I didn't get to go inside.
You did. They have certain evenings where they have the fireworks.
The riff flying goes, yeah. That's it.
The additional party for $75 for.
Yeah. Well, the fireworks that you can go up there and watch for free. Yeah, not many members are still paying for that, I don't think. So, but maybe next time, Claire. You never know.
You never know.
So we could do a show on all the cakes at Disney World. I know.
I thought you were going to say we could do a show on all the lounges that John and Claire can't go to.
All the places that we're not allowed into. Yeah. I look forward to that one.
We do one on the Club 33 lounges. I've been to all of those now.
There you go.
Sean,
you're on your own.
Yeah,
you might be on your own on that one, Robin.
I've just seen Sean's comment. You're not wrong. It's the only bit I could go in.
It makes me think we need to go out to Top of the World Lounge. We went there with Mary, Chris. Was it last year?
We did, yes. It was last year.
Yeah, that was a nice evening. We spent several hours in there. I'm not sure.
We'll take Claire and John.
I'm not sure whether we had the cake or not.
What was she?
No.
Well, Claire wouldn't want the cake anyway.
No.
We'll take Claire and John.
I'll have Claire's share of the cake. It's fine.
There you go.
But yeah, that's good. Are we all hungry now? We've spent an
Yes.
hour and 20 minutes, and I think we're all desperate to.
If you could pick what, I know we said if you could go somewhere, if there was one lounge food item right now, you could have it like Uber Eats across the Atlantic to you now. What would it be?
Burger at Steakhouse 71 Lounge.
I was going to say the mac and cheese.
Which item?
If you want.
Yeah,
one thing. The burger.
The burger.
Okay. Becca?
I was going to say the mac and cheese at the Steak 71.
John?
I'll go with the onion rings at Steakhouse 71.
Robin?
I think I'd go with the truffle fries from Enchanted Rose.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
And I'll get the chicken wings from Nomad.
There you go. Sounds like a great dinner.
That's entirely right.
Picky bits.
Hang on, I get the phone. There we go. Right, I'll just get that ordered for us. Like, it'd be in like 3 hours.
3? 15. Coming by Concord.
24 hours, you've got this guy cycling.
Imagine the app. It's swimming.
If you send like the Uber Eats round there, it'll still turn up cold anyway. So.
Oh, that's brilliant. So that's all for tonight's show. So we've eaten our way through Disney World's lounges, and there's some incredible foods out there that you don't have to get a dining reservation for. So if you love tonight's show, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you never miss a Wednesday night show. So we've got a brand new podcast out on the 1st of November, which is only a few days away. So it's a show you won't want to miss as we try and answer how you can make your next trip as cheap as possible while still keeping the magic. So thank you for spending your evening with us. And as always, we will see you soon.
We'll see you real soon.
Real soon.
Now my wheels in motion and my